Yeah, sort of 14 or 15, he looked an incredibly promising prospect that was going to lighten the game up. As the years moved on from his sort of mid-teens, he just went up and up and up and onwards, and the rest is history.
He came up with a sole determination to play for England, and he came over from New Zealand to the school I run a rugby academy in, and he made his way very quickly through the ranks to eventually get his England under 18, under 20 club, under 21s, to Worcester, to Northampton. It's all history, and now obviously a full-time international senior member.
I didn't know how good Ben was because I'd never coached elite athletes of any description beforehand. So as we went through, there were a good 6 to 8 players coming through that squad that you could see were better, were different, had some real skill in the game. The ones that went on to progress better and better were the ones with a better mental attitude to the game, and Ben has that in spades, and you can see the way that he developed through his youth and into professional rugby, that he had the desire to do that, and I think that makes the top athletes stand out from the people that just want to play to a good standard.
I said to the head coach, I was assistant coach at the time, I said to him, you've got to see this guy. And Roger, the coach, said, you know, he hadn't followed the protocol. I said, give him 5 minutes. I didn't last that long, did it?
He took me off after 5 minutes. Throughout my career, every coach that I've had, from Dave to Graham Smith at Worcester to Dorian West now, they're all the same blokes. They're all people I respect, and the reason why is because they're honest and they've got a firm hand, and they always tell you what's right and what's wrong. Very thankful for that.
Phil was actually very good at being able to translate what he wanted us to be able to do, and also develop the individual having skills and being able to bring that into a game plan. It's about being able to get a group of people to do something as a team, and he was very good at that.
I think it's his love for the game, his passion about rugby. It's infectious. You know, you want coaches who inspire you and want you to have fun. I think that was the key thing for me. It was fun going to training with Pete. He knew that he had a load of lads there who wanted to have fun and enjoy it. And for me, enjoyment as a kid, you've got to enjoy what you're doing to want to get better at it.
The training that I had to get myself to a level 2 coach was invaluable. You've got to understand the game in order to be able to coach it. But I think more importantly, you've got to understand how to coach. So you can coach swimming, you can coach diving, you can coach tennis, you can coach rugby. Most of the skills are the same. It's about how do you change what it is the player needs to know into the words that he'll understand, and exercises and drills that they'll actually reinforce what it is they're trying to learn. So it's a life skill for the coach as well as for all those players he's going to coach. It's part and parcel of being a coach is you have to be trained to do it.
We had a pool of coaches, some qualified, some not. And part of this initiative you've got for the 2015 for 2015 is superb, because without us, without coaches at grassroots level, you haven't got the teams. You haven't got sides playing rugby on a Sunday. You haven't got kids playing rugby. You haven't got kids smiling, getting dirty, getting muddy and enjoying themselves, and doing something that we as rugby people want kids to do, and to develop it and take it further.
He started off just giving up his free time, albeit because his 2 sons were at the club, but he wasn't a coach when he started. He was just given free time, and obviously he's developed in time, learning along the way as well.
What a great initiative to try and find 2015 new coaches for 2015. We want to find people like Pete, you know, people who inspire young kids to get out there and throw a rugby ball around, and today's kind of hit home about the people that, you know, instilled them values from such a young age, and you know, my family, Pete, other coaches, we owe them an awful lot, and it's great to be able to share a bit of our success with them.
Could do with a lot more, but 1 would be unpredictable, 2 would be a winner, and 3 infectious.
Cheeky, strong and polite.
What a great combo. Missed handsome off there though.
Athletic, skillful,
I have to think about this, hang on. 3,
talismanic.
an inspirational player.
Cheers, Dave. An inspirational coach.